Hello? Nobody's here. At least I don't think so. I hope I'm in the right place. Let's see if I can find out where. Nope. Is anybody there? It doesn't say that I'm live. Yeah, it does say I'm live, right there in the corner. I wonder how. This is weird. Oh well. I'm just gonna go on because the cameras are rolling and you can watch the replay because I don't see that I'm live. I tried to use my iPad to see if I could use comments because last time I could use comments and this time I don't even see. Oh well. Where anybody's on or anything. Okay, let's just go on because dang it. Okay, hello, Sunday afternoon, 1:30. I think today is I don't even have no idea what today is. 19th, there we go. Stamp Club. Sorry, we're gonna make our club cards. I know a couple of you didn't get your packets, but I will mail them out again Monday. And they should be there shortly. And then you can watch the replay here on Facebook, or I'll post it on my YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel, you can search, I believe, under Kathy Howes, and you'll find my Be Creative with Kathy channel. And then there's a playlist, and it'll be last month's. There's Chandra. Yay, won! Anyway, you'll see last month's on my YouTube channel, and then I'll post this one later this afternoon. Okay, so what else? So that's posting it. And if you miss it here, you can even scroll down and see it. Thank you, Chandra. You can see it from when I posted it last time. Just scroll down in our group, and it'll be down there at the bottom. Somewhere in there. I don't know. We can work on that, because we'll probably have to do this again in May, because I don't see this letting up anytime quickly. Soon, quickly, what is the right word? Anyway, okay, let's go on. So there's a few things I want to let you know. That in May, Sandra is the host. May's Club will probably do, now this month is Anna. Anna's the host this month. Let's see. So the retirement list is coming out the 22nd, which I believe is next Tuesday. So you got to watch for that. And if there's anything you want, and I think I tell you this every year, like the in colors, the ones that are going out are going to sell out quick. So if you need the refills or the ink pads or the cardstock for the in colors that are going out, make sure you don't wait until the end of the month. They'll probably be gone before the end of April. And watch your mail, because I'll be mailing you the annual catalog, which will go live June 3rd, I think it is. But I'll be stamping up and sending those to you directly the end of May, maybe the middle of May. You might get them sooner than that. But anyway, that's that one. I've got the retirement list, the annual catalog. May's Club's going to be online. Sandra's the host. Anna's the host in April. I'll post this on YouTube. And if you ever can't find anything, all you got to do is text or call me. Oh, and then exciting stuff. I have a blog coming. I'm hoping by the end of April, my blog will be up and going. But I just want to warn you that on my blog, there'll be a host code, but it won't be the Pueblo host code. It's going to be just I guess you'll call it my customer host code. So make sure that you have the right host code when you're ordering for Pueblo Club, so you guys get credit and not, well, more or less me. Got it? Makes sense? So there'll be 2 host codes. The Pueblo host code will only be posted on the Pueblo Facebook, and the other one will be on my blog, so you know. I think that, oh, and then last thing, so every month I do a drawing. This month you have to place a $50 order, and I put your name in the drawing. It also has to be placed before April 27th, because I'm going to do the drawing on my Facebook Live on Monday, the 27th, but this is the prize. I'll put your name in a drawing, and you get the stamp set, or I'm sorry, this the Duet Punch and the Butterfly Gala stamp set. Okay, so let's start making cards, huh? Where do I put this? Let's go that way. So let me show you the cards real quick. So I think you've seen this one before. Or yeah, and then this is, and I think we've done something like this before. Hi, Laura. But we're gonna do some inking. I tried to find something where you would have all the supplies to make the cards, and I am not very good at that. I like to use a lot of supplies, so bear with me until I get better at that. But these are the 2 cards we're making, and then in your packet, in your envelope, some people in their envelope got this packet and then my swap. And if you're interested, I'm going to do a Facebook Live tomorrow with this. I'll make this card. So if you can, but that's on my Be Creative with Kathy page, not in this group. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and open our packets here. Also, I need to know so much stuff I'm interested in. I sent out the supply list a couple days ago, I think it was, and you have to let me know if that helped or if it was just a waste of time. So we'll work on that too. Because like I said, I have a feeling we're going to be doing this for a while. Okay, so where shall we start? I'll show you what I did. I'm not going to need that. I need a scratch paper. Hang on, let me find a scratch paper. I'm hoping I don't see any comments. I don't know if that's because how I set the group up or how I set the live up, or if you guys just aren't commenting. But I guess if you need something, you'll let me know. And for some reason, I got my iPad here and I thought I could watch there, but it doesn't say that I'm live anywhere. Nope, I don't know what to think on that one. But anyway. Oh, there. No, I found it now. So now I can watch it, hopefully see comments and stuff, and we'll be okay. All right, let's go on. So here is the white piece. Oh, I should probably put that on a darker piece of paper, huh? Can you see it okay? But here's all my supplies. And I'm going to get a darker piece of paper to put behind that so you can see what I'm doing. Chandra, I can see that you're on, but well, now I guess I can see your comments. So yes, I do see you. Hello. Okay, here we go. So you know, these are the dies that I use to make this card. They're called the Springtime Impressions. Okay, and we're going to start with Daffodil Delight and a sponge here. And I'm going to pick the 3 roses that I'm going to ink up. And I'm going to kind of pinch my sponge so it only gets a little spot. I guess that's what the word is I'm trying to say. I only want to get those. And really for this card, I tried to pick the base as a really light color that would go with anything. So I used the Seafoam Green, I think it is, and that goes with anything. So really any card, or I'm sorry, any ink colors that you have should work just fine. Okay, now this flower here, to be honest with you, I'm not sure where that fits in, so I'm going to just do him yellow too. There we go, right? So now we'll go to the next color, and I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo. I don't have a paper on this sponge. I didn't label and he's new. Okay, so we'll go down to these flowers here. And I'm going to just kind of ink them up. Now, if you don't have inks and sponges on this, let me show you a sample. On this one here, I just took markers and I colored them. These are all the in colors that are going out. Let me take it out of the pack. Maybe that helps. Looks like that. I think that's a really pretty one too. And then this one, I think, uh-oh, now I don't know. This one, yeah, this one I colored with the blends. So really any color or ink that you have should be able to work. I think the sponges though, I like the effect. It kind of gives it that messy kind of look, which probably isn't the best for Margaret because she's not very messy. She might want to color hers with her markers. Oh well, we're going messy today. So I'm going to just try to get those flowers. And you notice I'm not worried about starting off because if they have different colors and prints and stuff in there, I'm okay with that. I think it just gives them more character. Okay, so you know what, in fact, I'm going to give these a little pounce and give them some more character. Okay, next color. My next color is, I'm gonna go with Granny Apple Green and catch all those leaves. Are you stamping with me or are you just watching? Because if you're just watching, you know that's gonna make me nervous. Get these little leaves here, and then I think this one's a leaf. Oh, be careful with those little ends because I just bent my tip of my little leaf there. And then so far so good, right? Is that all the leaves? Okay, so let me show you. Last is I used rich raspberry ink, but like on this card, let me find it here. This card, no, this card. Yeah, it was this card. See how dark this one is compared to this one? This one I used a dauber because it's little, right? It has about the size of those flowers. But then this one, which I like better, is lighter, and I used the sponge on that one. So I'm going to use the sponge again. It's a little bit messier. Oh, and look, I missed a leaf right there. I'll have to come back and get him later. Okay, a little bit of purple here. There's another flower here. And another flower here. Yeah, oh, and I missed this leaf too. Boy, Kathy, slacker. Let's go back. Let me go back and get those leaves real quick. There. Now, when you put it on that white, now it looks totally different. Look how pretty that is. No, and you know what? I want to get a little bit more green. just on this guy here. Okay. Put all this back in the bucket. Well, and before I do that, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring in, this is the inside of the card, just a plain piece of Whisper White, 4 1/4 by 5, and on just the ink that's on there, I'm gonna just kind of go around. Whoop. See, I'm not even inking them up or anything, or adding ink to them. I'm just going to use what's left on there because I want a little bit of, oh, I think I got it on my desk. Yellow, purple. This is a nice way if you have kids at home right now going to school, you can teach them a pattern. I don't know what age they learn that at, but I'm sure they learned it sometime in school how to make a pattern. Oh, and it turned out just right. I did good because now I start with yellow and green, but there. That way it has just a little bit of color on the inside because I don't have anything. Oh, that's not true. I do have stuff to stamp on the inside. Okay, then, oh, and Shazam, look what I forgot. I want to stamp this guy or sponge this guy too. So let me quickly. I'm just going to stamp him with some quick razzleberry. Good enough, right? He's kind of light, but I think I'm happy. Okay, now let's bring in some stamps and ink. I'm going to bring in, this is the Seafoam Green, it's the front, and I'm going to just lay this down here. Now, this stamp set that I'm using is the Good Morning Magnolias. I just got this, and I think it's beautiful. Hi, Vanessa. And so I'm going to just bring in some black Memento ink. And stamp and hold that right there. Ta-da! While I have my black ink out, this one says thinking of you, and this is part of the same stamp set, and it says the journey of life best shared with a friend. Let's get through this together. And I thought for this time it's a pretty good stamp. Now normally I would practice on my, but I'm not. I'm just going to go for it. Let's see what happens. Hold it down there and let that one sink in. Pretty. Okay, now it's just time to assemble. So I'm going to take this one and just tape it to the black card base. This one on the inside. Then this one, I'm going to bring in my, because we're gluing down a lot of die cuts today, so I'm going to just bring in my silicone mat. We've done this before. It might have been a while ago, but I'm going to just, and really, I'm going to just hit the corners. And maybe the edges here. Oh, and one, let's go, oh, see if I have enough to get, probably. I might have to redo them because I kind of ran out of glue. Nope, you know what, it's there's plenty of glue on there. There we go. And then with this one, this butterfly here, I'm gonna just put a little bit of liquid glue on his body. Oh wait, make sure you have all your pieces out. Look at, there's pieces in there. Yep, and then I'm gonna just lay him down right there. This little guy here, a little bit more liquid glue. I probably should have pounced him with the sponge, huh? Oh well. There. Now if you had rhinestones, or, well, I guess you could bling it up with some, I don't know, I think it's really pretty that way. Now the trend right now is to mix stamping and embossing. So I wanted to show you on one of my sample cards, and I'm hoping you can see it, maybe not, but there you go. See how I took and I just kind of dabbed my Versamark before I put this piece on. I dabbed a little bit of Versamark on my flowers, and then I embossed it with some copper embossing powder and melted it on there. So that is a trend that's right now, that's very, so if you want to do that to your card, like I said, you just take your Versamark. I just touched the ink pad to my flowers and then scooped up that copper embossing powder. And I also did this in the copper, but it would be either way. But that's a way you could, you know, step up the card. Okay. So if you have any questions, you let me know. They're really basic cards, but I think they're pretty. And really, while we're trying to do Stamp Club this way, I'm struggling a little bit with techniques. So you might have to just bear with me until we figure this all out. Next month, I have cards planned that are really pretty, but they're not very technique-y, if that's a word. Is that a word? Okay, here we go with the next one. So the next one looks like this. I think I showed you as a sample last month. And really this is mostly just slapped together a card. So let me show you what I used. So for the rectangle there, I used the rectangle stitch framelits. Love those, don't we? And then for the words and the leaves and the butterfly, I used the, this is easier to see, the well said. Is it called well said? Well written framelits that coordinate with the well said stamp set. And we're going to use the little birthday. Do you see it? There it is. We're going to use this little birthday stamp right here out of that one. And I believe, oh, and then we use the subtle embossing folder on the Coastal Cabana base. Ha, and here it is. So here is my stamp. Bring in my scrap paper just in case I miss, because I'm going to try really hard not to get my head in the video here. This is Coastal Cabana ink, but really, you could use any color. Black would work there. I think green would work, any color of ink. And I think I cut your paper big enough so you could try several times and then flip it over if you can't get in those. But I think that one's, yeah, straight enough for me. Nope, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna try him again. Watch, my head's coming in. There, I think that one's much better. Oh, and while I have this out, and inside my card base, I saw another stamp in there. Yep, let's see what this one says. This one's celebrating another year of happiness, and that's with the same well said stamp set. And I'm gonna just take it here and stamp it on the inside. Whew, Shazam. And I think that looks pretty straight. I did good on that one. Okay, what else? What other pieces do we have here? I think that's everything. Oh, here, I need to put this away. I'm going to set this aside and bring in my paper snips. And we're going to just cut this out. I guess if I didn't cut it straight, I could also just trim it down a little bit and make it straight. In fact, I am going to trim him down. So now he's almost, well, one more time. Watch me trim him down so far that pretty soon he's so small I can't use him. Nope, I think he looks good. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in all of our pieces. First thing we're gonna do is just take our Coastal Cabana base here with some Tombow or liquid glue. Now you'll notice that this piece is not the normal size layer. He's 1/4 of an inch smaller, so I believe he is 5 by 3 3/4 instead of the 5 1/4 by 4. Then this one here, I'm gonna glue stuff onto him before. First though, I gotta get all those little pieces. I have no idea if your little pieces are out of yours, but I had 3 little leaves that did not belong in there. Let me check my happy, he's all clear, and my butterfly is clear. Okay, so here, this mat, I think I showed you this too. Now can you see that it has glue on it? I'm gonna just take my roller here, and it takes that glue, if it's dry, right off. Well, I lied, it's not taking anything off of there. How's that for a nice demonstration? It's got too much cat hair on there. Thanks to Paul the cat. Someday you'll probably meet him because he'll jump up on my desk right in the middle of class. There, that takes it right off. Okay. Now, we'll start over with a little bit of Tombow or liquid glue. And my little piece here. And I'm gonna, ooh, that's a lot of glue. Glue. I'll come back with the eraser later and erase that one there. And then bring in my little vellum circle here and my happy. And my happy, I'm gonna just pounce in the center and place him toward the top. Move this over, because then I'm going to take 3 glue dots. 1, and then lay my ribbon across that. Make sure he's straight. Okay, another glue dot. Now, if you're worried that you see, because you can kind of see that I have that glued down, you could lay your ribbon and then put your glue dots back here and here, and that way you wouldn't, that didn't make sense. Well, hold on, let me put my glue dot. You could only put a glue dot here, is what I meant to say, and wrap it around. I can't get it off, it's like stuck on my finger. Oh. Did you see that? I've never had that happen. The glue dot went flying across the room. That is hilarious. Let me explain one more time, because we're going to take this piece here and we're going to wrap it around here. So you could, so if it bothered you that the ribbon was glued down, you could put your the glue dots back here so you can't see it when you lay it here. It doesn't bother me with this ribbon that you can see the glue dots in the front there. Now, did that make sense? Because I don't think I made sense before. Okay, then we're gonna take this piece here, make sure there's no glue on there, and pop it up on dimensionals. You know what, I'm gonna put a dimensional right here too, just to hold that ribbon down. That was probably overkill, you probably didn't need it, but. Okay, and then lay that piece onto your card base. And then the little, got some mini dimensionals here somewhere. Here they are. I can hardly wait to go get my nails done. My nails are so long. Look, have you ever seen my nails that long? Never. Ugh, they drive me nuts. I can't do anything with them. They're like claws at the end of your hands. I don't know how people do it. I admire you. It's a whole different. Okay, well, anyway, let's go on. I started rambling. We're gonna put that there. Oh, and see this, you do need to put the glue dots on the back. Duh. Let's add a glue dot back here. There, one little glue dot. So now he's solid. So then with your little tiny butterfly, and set him there. And then in your kit, let's see if I've lost it. There should be one, oh, here he is right here. One little bling. This is from the holiday rhinestones, I think they're called. They're not in any they're not in a catalog right now. They're left over or carried over from the holiday catalog. So that's where that I wonder if it's pool party. I don't know what color it is, but it fits very well right there on your butterfly. Okay, so there's your cards. Let me just remind you, so to my swap tomorrow during Facebook Live on my Be Creative with Kathy page, I'm gonna make this card. So if you wanna see how I made my swap, that's where you can see that. I'm gonna post this video on my YouTube page so you can watch it again, and if you don't get your cards done right now. All right, any questions? Nope. All right, well, thanks for watching, Chandra. Have a good day. I don't think Vanessa's here anymore. I think Vanessa's gone. If you have any suggestions as to how we can make this better, you let me know. I'm always willing to change things. All right, bye-bye. Oh, thanks, Chandra. Okay, see you later.